Alright, Voyagers, here is our next flipped classroom video. This one is on essay structure. You'll want to have your notes with you because we're going to fill in some blanks, and I'm also going to give you an example of what your essay might look like. So first of all, we're going to talk about how an essay is laid out. You're obviously going to start with the introduction. The first part of your introduction is the grabber, and this is something to get your reader's attention. You want to engage your reader and make them think that your writing is going to be interesting, and hopefully it will be. The next thing you need to give is background information. You need to give necessary details on your topic so your reader isn't confused. And finally, the thesis statement. This is the main point, and it should include some form of argument. So, intro includes three things: the grabber, the background, and the thesis statement. I'm going to show you a sample introduction, and it's going to be about Janelle Monáe, who is a singer who I really like, and if I had to do the assignment that I'm giving to you, invite a star, then I would probably invite her. So I'm going to use her as an example in my introduction. Now remember, it's a letter, so it's going to feel a little different from a normal essay. So here is my introduction. It says, "Dear Ms. Monáe, I've had Tightrope stuck in my head for about a week, and you know what? I still love it. I'm that big a fan of your music." That right there is my grabber. It is a little fact about her song called Tightrope. Now, coming next is the background information, and here it is. Oh, I guess I should introduce myself. My name is Christy Lee, and I am a 7th grader at Oak Avenue, Intermediate, in Temple City. Our teacher has asked us to write a letter inviting someone we admire to speak at our school. That's the background information, so she knows why a letter is coming to her. And the last bit is the thesis. Because of your inspiring story and your incredible talent, you came to my mind right away. I hope you can join us. That's the thesis of my paper. I'm going to be inviting her to speak at our school. Notice that "you" is all over this paragraph, but it's not a problem because we are directly addressing a person, in this case, the singer Janelle Monáe. So there's your intro sample. You don't have to write that down. I just want you to look at it and make sure that you understand how the three things in the intro kind of look. Going on to the body paragraph 1. In body paragraph 1, of course, you want to transition into a new idea. After that, you'll give your point or your topic sentence, and then you'll give illustrations and examples. Remember to be specific and detailed. You'll also give explanation and argument. You're telling why your examples prove your point. And don't forget to come back to your point in the conclusion sentence. So return to your point there. We've been studying pi for quite a few weeks, so this shouldn't be too challenging. Sticking with the topic of Janelle Monáe, I'm going to show you a sample paragraph. This would be a body paragraph, probably body paragraph 1. First off, you could help us learn how to embrace our unique selves. I love the way you've chosen to stand out from the crowd by wearing a tuxedo. While other female singers compete for the most revealing look, you sport a quirky and totally original style. Students at Oak sometimes struggle with conformity. I see students all trying to act alike, dress alike, and blend in. It gets so boring. I know you'd inspire us to stop being so afraid to stand out. I loved your quote in Billboard magazine. I have not lost any of my crazy, fearless, raw, soulful, eclectic side. That's the attitude we need. If we all stopped trying so hard to blend in, who knows what amazing things we'd be able to accomplish. You'd show us the value of accepting ourselves for who we really are. So you'll notice the colors here, and you probably know what they are, too. Red is the point. Purple, that bluish purple, is the illustration. These are specific stories or quotes from her life. And the green is the explanation. The green is where I'm telling you why the quotes reinforce and prove my point. Going on to body 2 and body 3, I'm not going to give you a detailed breakdown because basically they're the same format as body 1. You've got to have a new point, of course. You don't want to write about the same point 3 times. You're giving 3 different points to reinforce your thesis statement. The conclusion is where you will reflect on the subject of your essay, summarize your main points, and return to your thesis using new words. You'll also want to give a closing thought or a zinger. A zinger is just kind of a goofy word for an interesting ending. Just like you had a grabber at the beginning, you want to send your reader off with something interesting. And of course, in letter format, you'll sign off and thank your reader for reading. Down at the bottom of the page, you'll see a few other notes on essay structure. One is that your counter argument can be added in two different ways. You can add it as a new paragraph. You can begin a 5th paragraph all about counter argument, or you can add some counter argument into 1 or 2 of your body paragraphs, probably using it as part of your explanation. Now, counter argument's going to be pretty easy for this essay because you could say something like, to your celebrity, you could say, I know you're really busy, but think about how much this would help us as students. So it won't be too much of a challenge for this one. Also, you'll want to add at least 4 words of the day into your paper, and you really want to use original style to impress your celebrity reader. Reading out loud really helps with word choice and clarity. So please, once you've done your draft of your essay, read it out loud. You can read it to a parent or a friend, or you can even read it alone and listen for word choice and clarity. All right, that's it. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you in class.